said,
Now,
no,
I'm your host for today, and I'm Princy Shukla. I have just graduated from Sophia College for Women in Mumbai with a degree in Mass Communication and Journalism. So today we have with us Ranjana ma'am, who has been a mentor with Vahani for a longer time, and her two mentees, Divya and Amrita. Introducing Ranjana ma'am. She's a graduate and postgraduate in English from Delhi University. She has worked distance as a distant student and has worked in social sectors and also taught subjects like English, history, and social studies. Now I would like to ask Divya and Amrita to please introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Divya. I'm doing my post-graduation degree from Delhi University Department of History in Modern History only. And I'm 2021 batch scholar, and I also got Vahani Masters Scholarship. So my education is funded by them.
And this is Amrita Yadav, a 23 Vahani scholar. I am a secondary student at Indraprasth College for Women, Delhi University, pursuing history honors over there.
Ranjana ma'am, how did your journey with Vahani Scholarship Trust begin, and what keeps you connected to this initiative?
I joined the Vahani Scholarship Trust in 2018. I think it was not a very old scholarship at that time. It was fairly new. And when I heard about it from Rashmini ma'am, who is a friend of mine, it interested me, and I wanted to be part of it because I felt I had something to contribute. And then when I met the initial scholars, they really gave me a lot of encouragement, and I felt it is something which is needed in our country, in our society, and it is certainly the way forward. So I felt I wanted to be a part of it, and so I joined.
Sure, thank you very much, ma'am. And Divya, to you, how did your journey with Vahani begin, and how did you connect to Vahani?
That's a wonderful question. Basically, I joined Vahani in 2021. I was in my 12th class 12th. In my school, Vahani is a big thing. So when I applied for Vahani, I was not among the students which were selected from school to apply, but I wrote a message on Info Vahani and I told them that I wanted to apply. So I got a message back and ma'am said that I can apply. So that's how I applied to Vahani, and luckily I got selected. I did interview and everything and I got selected, and now I'm here. I'm completing my 4th year with Vahani.
Amrita, when you were in school, did you ever think of becoming a Vahani scholar, and what did this opportunity mean to you?
When I was there in the school, I mean, when you see your seniors applying and then getting selected, so there's a lot of gossip going on in the hostels. I mean, this D has been selected, this Bhaiya has been selected. So even you think of being one of them. So yeah, it has been my dream and it has been completed. I am a Vahani scholar right now. And answering to your second question, yeah, Vahani has opened up many opportunities for me, and it has given a lot of exposure through various programs which are being through various programs which are conducted by Vahani, and of course one of the very important, I would say, the mentorship program. It is helping me in carving out my path.
Sure. Ranjana ma'am, why do you think mentorship is a very crucial thing for all of us as students?
I think mentorship is always important. It gives you a path forward. It's actually, I would put it could be a formal relationship, it could be an informal relationship. With Vahini, it's both. And it definitely is a way forward. It is someone to hold your hand. And if you have any insecurities, if you have any questions, if you feel vulnerable, I think the mentor is the person who can help you through that. So I think it's very important. It helps you settle in. It gives you a perspective. It's a very positive way of going forward. So that's what I would feel.
Sure. Divya, you have your mentor as Ranjana ma'am. So what role has she played in your academic and personal growth? And would you like to share any instance with us?
Okay, so basically I got to know about ma'am, and she became my mentor a few months back only. One thing with mentorship and mentors is like my parents, they are not very educated. Like basically they have a background, but that is not related to education. So with mentor, I can go to them, I can talk to them about my career, my academics and anything. They can just listen to me, and then also they can give suggestions and everything. So that really is a great thing, because knowing someone and then having a guidance is truly a blessing. And to the second question, basically, one time I went to ma'am's home and I met her. She had a cook and I met her. Basically, she was a Bengali. She did not know any other language besides Bengali. So ma'am was telling us how much problems she faces because of these things. So that really impacted me. Like, you see a live example of not being educated and what impact it can have in your life. So that really made a difference, and I also think about it a lot, and also like it changed me, and also it motivated me towards my studies and everything.
Sure. Amrita, would you like to tell us about your initial experience as a mentee with ma'am and what are you looking forward to?
Okay. My experience and expectation from mentorship program, as she has been allotted just a month back, so my expectation is very high, because since I am in the journey of figuring out what do I need to do in my life, what actually interests me, so she's actually helping me out. How can I do that? The process she's guiding me. So
Sure. Ma'am, traditionally the mentorship is perceived as a one-way relationship. So have you experienced vice versa with your mentees? And if yes, what have they taught you in this years?
I don't really think mentorship is one way. It's a relationship, so therefore it is both ways. I have always really learnt a lot from.
Udo? Ma'am, mentorship is perceived as a one-way relationship. So have you experienced otherwise as your role as a mentor? If yes, sorry, I'll just go again.
go ahead.
Mentorship is perceived as a one-way relationship. So, have you experienced otherwise in your role as a mentor? And if yes, what have your mentees taught you?
For me, mentorship has not been one way at all. It has definitely been an interaction, and I think I have learned a lot from my mentees. Sometimes I think I gain more than maybe what they gain, what they feel they gain. I love their energy. I love the way they're very optimistic. They're very positive, and I think they are the future. So I find it very engaging and very nice to be a mentor, and I think I would recommend it to everyone. It's a role everyone should play. It's very positive.
Sure. What are the two things that you admire the most about both of your mentees? Sorry.
They're very open, they're very engaging, they're very friendly young girls. And like I said, they bring a lot of energy, they're positive, and I like their enthusiasm. They're very forward looking, you know. So even if there have been some setbacks or anything, I don't think they bother about it. They're moving ahead. I like that very much in both of them.
Sure. Moving on to Divya, you also interned with Vahani, right? So, would you like to tell us about your experience at Vahani, your challenges and learnings that you took with?
The time in which I interned with Vani was December, January. That is the time when most of the people are applying to, like students are applying to Vani. So you had a lot of selections going on, interviews going on. So that time was very crucial. I learned a lot. I got to know a lot about communication and everything. I can talk and all those things. Like, it's just the fluency and everything. I got to only with that internship only. And also the experience and learning that I had is like being punctual. In Vahani, people are so punctual. Everyone is like on time. And also there is one thing that they don't feel like any work is given to them. They don't feel like it is going to burden them or anything. If you tell them this is the work, they'll be like, okay, I'll do it. Everyone is like, I will do it. Even they have so much on their table and everything. So this thing that you can do anything and all those things, this really motivated me. And also one thing that I carry throughout my life is like being punctual. I became punctual only after this internship, and now it has impacted a lot.
So, Amrita, why don't you tell us a bit about your future goals and your future plans?
Okay. Right now, as I am a second year student, so I am in the journey of figuring out what do I need to do and what actually interests me. But in the long term, I would like to get associated with some heritage preservation clubs or some work related to that, since that interests me. And yeah, and related to that, I have my upcoming internship with an environmentalist with whom I'll be working in Goa for the preservation of the culture over there.
That's great, and that too in Goa. That's a great thing. You've explored Goa. So my last and the last round of the episode will be the rapid fire episode. So I would like to ask Ranjana ma'am, what is the favorite cuisine?
Sorry.
What is the favorite cuisine?
What is my favorite cuisine? I like Indian cuisine, and I'm Bengali, so I think I enjoy Bengali cuisine.
Okay. What do you do to relax yourself?
I listen to music a lot, and I chat with friends.
What is the favorite song?
My favorite song? I can't say. I have many favorite songs. I can't pick one.
Okay. Any game-changing experience for you?
In my life,
Yes.
yes, I think it was a negative. It was when I lost my father, and I was quite young. I didn't expect it, and it really changed a lot. Changed everything. Of course, when I look back, I learned how to handle a lot of things. But if there is a marker in my life, I would say that.
Divya, any game-changing moment for you?
I think it was when I got selected to Vidagyan, because before that I was living in a different place. I don't know I would be here or anywhere. So that's the thing that changed everything, like my life and everything. It just got sorted out. That's the thing.
Sure. And Amrita, yours?
Though the answer is quite similar, because if I wouldn't have been in Vidya again, then my life would have been completely different to what I am today.
Sure. So now we have some things for you which we would like to ask. So I would like to I'll ask some abbreviations that we Gen Z use in our chats, and if ma'am would not be able to answer, we will pass it on.
I'm
to
sure I will not
both
be able
of
to
them.
answer. Two young ladies here would be very good.
So I would like you to try first. What do you understand of TTYL?
I don't think I know that.
Amrita?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
It's talk to you later.
Probably we are not Gen Z then.
Yeah, I think we are. But
I think I just know ASAP and the basics. Yeah.
Sometimes when I come across new shortcuts, then I go to Google and then search it. Okay, this is what it stands for.
BRB.
Sorry.
Any of you? Be right back.
Oh.
OMW.
Oh my. OMW.
Yes.
Oh my word.
Oh my goodness.
No, she.
Should I answer?
No.
On my work.
On my way.
On my way.
Oh,
She gave it.
and the fourth one is POV.
Point of view.
Point of view, right?
Yeah.
That was easy. YOLO. Ma'am, should answer first.
YOLO. Must be something with U. Y.
Yes. Please guess.
Y only. L-O. Sorry.
I think it's related to happiness or YOLO something. I don't know.
It's, can you guess Amrita?
Yeah, I cannot recall. I mean, what it stands for. It's something like okay, you got only
You got only one life.
you only live once. Yeah,
Oh, you only live once.
Yeah.
Okay.
TBH.
To be honest.
Yes.
Okay.
And the last one is TYSM.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much.
Very
Yes.
much, yes.
So now we have come to the end of our fourth episode, and I would like to thank you. I would like to thank everyone, and thank you. A special thank you to Ranjana ma'am for joining us today, and both her mentees. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.